Yo, what's going on guys? It's me JoKin and welcome to part 3 of my nothing to 10,000 credits trading series. If you haven't seen the previous parts, be sure to check out the full playlist, which I'll leave linked in the description. And if you guys are ever looking for somewhere to find trades, people to talk to for trading advice or anything, be sure to join my Discord server, link will be in the description. And I also hold occasional giveaways there randomly, so definitely be sure to check those out. And yeah, let's get on into the video. So for the first trade of today's video, I was able to secure myself 80 credits for my endo, which is 10 credits over the maximum RL insider price, and that's some pretty decent profit considering that I again got this in a bulk deal for some imports. So yeah, let's just get right on into the next trade. And here I'm selling off one of my random rocket pass items for 30 credits. It's actually an inverted rocket pass wheel, which actually looks pretty good, and lots of people like to use the mandala infinites for designs. So if you can find any of these for pretty cheap, I definitely recommend picking them up and selling them off for 30 to 50 credits each. Here it took 30 to get rid of it, but it was some pretty good profit anyways. Next up's just a quick trade where I was able to get myself a non-crate very rare for 30 credits, and obviously these things sell off for 40 credits at this point, so we're going to be getting ourselves an easy 10 credit profit here. In the next trade of the video, I was able to get myself 150 credits for my 4-screen standard, which is the mid RL insider value, and since we got this in a bulk deal of item overpay for our Cristianos last episode, this is honestly such good profit. And those of you who have been on my channel for a while know that I like to flip these things a lot because they're so easy to buy and sell, and honestly give so much profit, especially for beginner traders. But here we're just picking another up for 40 credits, gonna list that up for 80 to 100 credits, and yeah, let's get on into the next trade. This trade here I actually regret. It was me paying 500 credits for this Electroshock black market gold explosion, and the reason why I regret it is because I was lazy to check the real price. I relied on RL Insider a bit too much and didn't notice that people were listing it for 500 credits, which is what I paid. And normally you want to pay 50 to 100 credits less, so yeah, definitely regret it, but we'll try to make the most out of it. Here's just a quick trade, selling off our Cristianos for 180 credits, and we made some decent profit here, having gotten them for 120 or 140 credits. Can't really remember at the moment, but yeah, getting ourselves a free 40 or 60 credits profit, definitely not going to say no. So in the beginning of part 2, I noticed that I could actually sell my Zombas for a bit more than 150 credits, having sold them off each for 150 in only a few minutes. So this time we listed for 180, and yeah, easily was able to get myself 180 in maybe 15 minutes, so definitely recommend paying anything under this to flip it off really quickly. And here's another quick trade yet again where we're just getting 40 credits for a pearlescent map, which will give us an easy 40 to 60 credits profit once again. And here, to be honest, I'm not going to burden myself with counting every single non-crate very rare and non-crate rare here, but pretty much we got 40 credits per non-crate very rare, 10 credits per non-crate rare, so some solid profit here again. And to be honest, it was very tedious listing of every single rocket pass item in my inventory for pure credits, but it actually paid off considering we were able to get ourselves 30 credits for a black hamster wheel, which no one could guess would actually sell. But this guy was interested in it, so we went through with the trade. And just based off of this trade right here, I definitely recommend posting up your items for not only credits, but also item overpay offers. Because right here, we were able to get ourselves a Fennec Ombre worth 100, 2 non-crate imports worth 50 each, and a non-crate very rare. So that totals up to 240 credits, which is much more than the original 200 credits that I was asking for. And here's just a quick trade where I got myself 80 credits for my anodized. And it's kind of common sense that once you are able to sell off an item for a good credit amount, you should be buying that item for less. And here we got ourselves 30 credits for an endo. So since I sold this thing off earlier for 80 credits, I'm going to be buying it for 30 credits and obviously just flipping it for 70 to 80 again. So I actually had my Burnt Sienna Overgrowth from the first episode posted up for 50 credits. This guy joined up and he put in 60 credits in the trade window. I'm not sure why he threw in the extra 10 credits, but I'll just accept the extra 10 credits. Not going to tell him to take off 10 credits and take our nice profit here. Earlier this episode, when I sold my Sparkles boost, I counted this Lime Flamethrower here as a non-crate import to be safe because I know I can get at least 50 credits, but I saw that it's actually going for 100 to 150 on the spreadsheet. So definitely always start with a higher number and drop it down slowly, and we were able to get 100 credits here, so that definitely paid off. And having gotten 100 credits for this Fennec Ombre decal on multiple occasions, I decided to bump my offer up slightly because they sold off so nicely. So we ended up getting ourselves an extra 10 credits here, 110 credits for our Fennec Ombre. Here's just a quick trade where I got myself 20 credits for my 2 non-crate rares. And here I got 10 credits for an additional non-crate rare. And here, since I have a stash of around 3 to 4 sparkles boosts, I got rid of 2 of them for 100 credits each, having paid 30. Definitely not going to say no to a 70 credits profit, but I do in fact regret this because I should have kept them, held on to them, and get myself 200 credits. And additionally, he is buying 5 gear lock wheels, each around 10 credits each because it's a non-crate rare. And here, selling yet again another inverted rocket pass wheel. This time it's going to be the purple inverted polyurgic wheels, which I sold off for 30 credits. And this guy again had a purple car design, and anyone looking to make themselves clean and cheap car designs is always going to go for these nice little cheap rocket pass wheels. And as said a couple of trades ago, I actually should have held on to the sparkles boosts because I did have one more, but I had additional people wanting to buy. And I definitely could have got myself 200 credits per, but got a little impatient. Definitely learned my lesson. But yeah, let's get on into the next trade. Here's just another quick trade, getting myself a pearlescent mat for 40 credits. And here we actually sold off the endo that we paid 30 credits for 60 credits. So not going to say no to the 30 credit profit, but I might have been able to get myself more. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to make ourselves some profit and hopefully get ourselves another endo to flip. The next trade of today's video is simply going to be buying a non-crate exotic for 150 credits. These things sell off for 200 to 220 credits, so making ourselves a 50 to 70 credit profit easily. And yeah, here we got ourselves a 40 credit offer on our Tachyon boost, which was actually from a crate, but someone actually was interested in it for their car design. So something that I thought could never actually sell off ended up selling off. So definitely list up those random items in your inventory, guys, because you never know who might want to buy it. Literally 3 times in a row, I got myself Fennec Huntress decals as ads in other trades, and since they all quickly sold off for 100 credits plus, I decided to get myself one for 50 credits, started posting on RL Garage, and started listing these things up for 100 credits or more. Just as I said, in literally the trade right before this, these Fennec Huntress decals sell off nicely, so we got ourselves a 50 credit profit here, getting 100 credits for this decal. And here's actually quite a big trade where I sold off my Titanium White Dominus Stratum badge, Striker Fennec Yorbands, and a ton of inverted rocket pass wheels. Guys, don't blame me in the comments for only accepting 800 credits here. These items have risen a lot at this point, but this trade was pre-recorded from a couple weeks ago, so yeah, let's get on into the next one. Here's a quick trade selling off an additional non-crate rare for 10 credits. And another one. And posting up my rocket pass items individually definitely paid off, considering I was able to get myself 20 to 40 credits per. And yeah, here we got ourselves 30 credits per car. Definitely not going to say no to it. These cars have literally no demand, but this guy had them and wanted them for a car design. And here's a quick trade. Somebody was interested in buying a ton of rocket pass items for 150 credits. He just wanted to have some more items in his inventory to use on car designs. Not going to blame him. He doesn't have too much, but he was able to get bang for his buck. And in the next trade, I was able to sell off a ton of random items which aren't really worth much, and they're all crated items for these remix cars. I took a risk here, hoping that I can get more for the remix cars. I don't think it eventually paid off though. These things were really hard to sell, but I did go through with this trade. And finally, the same guy from the previous 2 trades actually had an RlCS Sky Blue Octane decal, which I was willing to buy for 350 credits because I knew that these things are on the rise currently, so I should be able to flip it off for 400 to 450 credits. So to wrap up today's video, we were able to trade from an inventory worth around 4,040 credits to this current inventory worth around 5,000 credits. It might not seem like a lot of profit, but we were in fact able to consolidate a lot of our hard to sell items into less and more easy to sell items. So that's where all the extra trades came in. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and comment any tips for future videos that you have, as well as subscribing with notifications on to be notified of when I upload part 4. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and peace out.